Hello everyone, welcome to your weekend reading. For this weekend, I'm using the Paulina Tarot and I'm going to pull 3 cards. Okay, so let me go ahead and shuffle the deck and see what's coming out for this weekend. I've not done the weekly reading yet. I just did not have time to get to it, but I am going to post it today. I'm going to do it right after I do this video, so stay tuned for that. I did have some channeled messages and I thought maybe I should just save this for next week. But I thought no, because I specifically channeled these messages for this week. So I feel like I have to do it. I feel like there's someone out there that they have to hear these messages. Okay, so let's see what they just want to tell us for this upcoming weekend. Now I'm going to shuffle on the desk just to get everything moved around and all shuffled. Okay, so let's get 3 cards. See what's going on for the weekend, what energies we are working with. Okay, now I'm going to turn them all over at once. We have the 6 of Wands, the 4 of Wands, and the 5 of Cups. Okay, so interesting combination. 4, 5, 6. Okay, now let me take a look at these cards for a minute to see like what exactly Spirit is trying to tell us. Okay, as I look at these cards, I feel like the star of the show is literally right here, right in the middle. It's the 4 of Wands, and it's a really positive card because it has to do with kind of having a really settled life. It means that you have a firm foundation, you have a stable job, you have a happy home life. It's considered a marriage card in the minor arcana, and it just means that you have achieved a lot in your life and that you're very content. Kind of a smaller version of like the 9 of Cups. It just means that you have succeeded when it comes to relationships and career, and your home life is pretty settled. Now I'm gonna skip this way. I'm going this way now because this is the message that I'm getting. 5 of Cups. This is not a very positive and encouraging card because it means that there's been some loss and disappointment, and perhaps you're even kind of crying over spilt milk. It means that sometimes you're looking towards the past and you're not really kind of focusing on the positive in life. So I feel like instead of they're really kind of telling us that right now, these goals that we have, whether you're more career oriented or relationship oriented, this needs to be like front and center in your life. So those things, whatever it is that did not work out for you here, and I feel like I'm saying the same thing in like every single reading, but I mean, you guys do see that I am using different decks. They don't want us kind of focusing on the past. Whatever it is that we have lost in the past, we've been disappointed, perhaps we had everything in motion for this energy here. We thought we had landed the perfect job, we were happy, and then disaster strikes, you're let go, or you just kind of find out that this job does not really resonate with you just when you thought you had found your life purpose career. Or it could just be that you thought you found your twin flame, the love of your life, and suddenly that person cuts you loose and you're kind of left wondering like what in the world happened here. So, and there's other examples, kind of like just feeling like you had the perfect life and then suddenly like your world's turned upside down. They don't want you kind of focusing on those times where you thought everything had worked out for you and all of a sudden it's like poof, it's all gone. I feel like that if you're concentrating on that energy, you're staying here. But like I said, this is the star of the show right here. They want you focusing on the potential in either your relationships or in your career, or just kind of having a really peaceful and settled family life. And the 6 of Wands, it is the first card. And they're telling us that we're taking off in that direction. If you look at the card, I don't know if you can really see it because of the lighting. there is like this individual kind of taking off on this dragon, Well, that's like a dragon to me. And the Six of Wands is such a positive card because this is the victory card. It means that you're going to succeed. And it is kind of a difficult victory. It means that you really kind of have to fight and you have to persevere. You have to kind of push to keep going, kind of like the Chariot. And seeing that, you know, the individual's kind of barely taking off on this dragon tells me that we're just beginning the journey to the Four of Wands. So don't kind of focus on this disappointment or whatever it is that you're not finding, whether it's the perfect life, the peaceful life, your career, relationships. You're just kind of taking off. Another thing that I'm drawn to is that he is on a dragon. Dragons are associated with like really kind of dense and negative energies. So sometimes when you kind of sense really dense energies around you or your home, you would call on the dragons to remove those. So I feel like that definitely is pointing to this card here. They're saying they don't want you kind of focusing on the energy of the Five of Cups, because this is not a very positive card. This is not an energy where you would want to hang out in for a while. You'd want to kind of walk away from that. So I feel like they're asking for a different perspective on whatever it is that has been lost. I feel like many of you, you're getting ready to like take this flight. You're on this journey right now to the Four of Wands to kind of find those things that you deserve, the things that are waiting for you. But they really are asking you to please part ways with the past. I feel like I've been saying that all week long, but here it is again, that message that the energy of the Four of Wands is really kind of, it's there for us, it's waiting. I'm noticing here at the bottom of the card, if you look here, I don't know if you can see it, there is kind of like this castle. It almost looks like a Walt Disney type of castle. And like I said, the Four of Wands means like you have the ideal life, the happily ever after. So I feel like we are on our way of that. We are on our way to that, but we have to kind of like let go of this and just kind of take off into that energy of the Four of Wands. Okay, everyone, this has been your weekend reading. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you next with the weekly reading.